Hello, hello. Time for fishing, friends. Hello.
Hi.
Here we are in Louisville, Kentucky at the Triple Crown event, surrounded by a bunch of YouTubers.
Awesome.
Griffin Fisherman.
Griffin!
I got Chattanooga Ed right here to my right side.
Oh my gosh, I got it. I don't know if I can get in.
Here, I'll just pull it back. There we go.
Hola.
Now I can't see Chat.
Right?
But let's see, we got Mickey M here, we got Lady Rorschach. Looks like Nathan popped in here. Speaking of Nathan, my brother is back in St. Louis taking all my African cichlids away from that 55 that's in my living room.
Nice.
So I'll be going back and I'll have plenty of tanks to put all my brand new fish in.
Yes.
And I'm really excited about the fish that I got.
Fishy Biz.
Fishy Biz is here. How you doing, Fishy Biz?
Yes, Fishy Biz, you texted me earlier. Yes, I made it, okay.
Yes.
If he was here, it'd be a totally cool St. Louis thing.
Oh, I know.
I know.
Yes.
We need Drew here.
Because we have Lady D here. Carrie's here.
But I don't know if he's announced anything on the YouTube yet, but on Drew's stream tomorrow, plans to have a whole bunch of us YouTubers up on there
Oh, okay.
talking about our experience here at the Triple Crown. But that doesn't mean I'm going to spare any of the details so far. I will just have to talk about it again tomorrow. Lady Diane right there behind us.
Oh. I don't know if
That's
she
a
realized.
treat.
I don't know if she realized. We're live. Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Craig Broderick, how you doing? Sage P. Lindsay, great to see you. Making a trailer for you guys and Triple Crown attendees for a good old-fashioned show and tell. Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Lady Diane made it. Damn it. Yeah. She's
Yeah.
had this plan forever.
Yeah. But let's see. Oh man, I'm not sure if anybody's gonna want to come on camera or not. Maybe they will. But we got Chattanooga Ed, and then there's Skipper's Aquariums, and then Lady Diane is sitting there. Then we got Fish Room Fever. We got Maria Z. We got Jenny Lynn. We got Bruiser CB. We got Rockin' Fish here. Oh my God! Now I get Richard Reynolds. We got Ginger Graves. Gina's Reef right here, and Griffin's Fish Room. I got to meet Dan from Dan's Fish.
Yeah.
Bentley is also around. Lucas Brett.
Yeah.
Danikin Aquatics and so you
Kenny
got
and
Kenny
Danny.
and Danny and their friends Kim and Roland Holtz. And I feel like Stephen P's here.
Stephen P and all the P's.
Yeah, all the P's are here.
All the P's are here.
Got to say hi to his kids.
Yes.
Speaking of kids, there was a really awesome event they did this year, which you guys will get to see in footage that I'll release later on when I get back and get to edit some stuff. They actually had like a little like kids, they called it a decorating contest because there wasn't really so much aquascaping their kids, but there was some kids that actually had really good looking natural style tanks. I mean, they used gravel, but they had some really nice pieces of wood. They put some live plants in there. Real good organization. I was thoroughly impressed with some of these kids that were probably like 10, 11, maybe 12 years old.
Oh, yeah.
So it's really awesome to see that. And man, there's just been so much stuff going on with this event here this weekend. It's been absolutely crazy.
It's been so much fun. Busy enough to keep you busy, but not overwhelming.
No Oh, there's Fisher Fever right there.
Can I bomb you?
No, go ahead, James.
I got to give a shout out to
Oh,
Scuba
there's
Steve.
Oh,
Yes.
Scuba Stevo Aquatics. Go ahead,
Well,
James.
either
No,
way.
go ahead.
So Scuba Stevo, this is his first show that he's entered. When first thing proud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me zoom this out.
We're
Look at
so
this guy
proud
with his
of
award there.
him.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yes. I don't know if you guys heard that or not, but yeah, Scuba Stevo's Aquatics brought in this really beautiful Venustus that was like this big, had a nice golden color, and won, first place.
Yep. So he got plaque with the custom art on it. So cool. We're so
Yeah.
proud of him.
Yeah.
He's so excited and over the moon.
Yeah, it is his first show he's ever entered, so that's really, really awesome. I'm a little disappointed that I didn't bring any fish to the show.
Yeah. We thought about entering the black belt, Brennan and I, but we didn't realize that we could keep her in the tote.
Yeah.
Yeah, some people have their like 40-gallon totes just with
I don't know
bubblers
if
in it.
they'd
And
be
I was
able
like,
to properly judge her that way. They might have to pull her out to be able
yeah.
to see what like colors and stuff.
Yeah, I didn't know how that worked.
Yeah. But they did have some 40 breeders, it looked like, didn't
I think
they?
they probably had to bring their own.
Yeah.
And we don't. And Brennan and I both didn't have a spare 40 to bring.
Yeah, but this black belt's like 14 inches.
Yeah, she's huge. I'm so excited to take her home.
Vibes Aquatics tuning in. Vibes, you need to come over and say hi to all the people.
Oh yeah, Vibes is here
Introduce
too.
yourself as, the greatest, new mod of YouTube. I don't know how long I can call you a new mod, but you're still the newest, most awesomest mod that we have.
Yeah.
So I appreciate you a lot for popping out links all the time.
Yes. Oh, you know what? I didn't text Bunny that we're live.
Oh, yes. You need to text Bunny Viper.
I need to text Bunny.
Yeah, so Bunny Viper was supposed to be here as well. She ended up having some health issues and had to cancel last minute. But she was gonna, fly to St. Louis and drive down with Gina here.
Yeah.
But it didn't work.
There we go.
Man, I got some really, really awesome fish. I'm not sure if you guys have been watching my shorts that I've been releasing or not, but I've just been kind of trying to progressively release some things, but, do a lot of different filming for a nice couple edited videos later on. But I picked up a pair of Zephyphorus Clemensea from Rusty Wessel's Fish Room. Picked those up in the auction after the tour of Rusty's house on Wednesday night. And then I also got a pair of, I don't remember the scientific name, but the orange Australian killifish. Those are incredibly gorgeous. I got a pair of those. Somebody was selling them for $10 a pair, so I'm like, I can't, pass that up.
Yeah.
And then in another auction, I got 2 bags that were supposed to be 6 panda gar, a little bitty panda gar that still have the black and white. They're gorgeous. There was supposed to be 6 in each bag. The second bag ended up having 1 little floater in there. But the other 5 that were out of that bag are doing just fine. So maybe that guy just got a little crushed or something, because for some reason they didn't really have a whole lot of air in the bags, they had air, but there wasn't enough pressure on the bags to where they were just kind of sitting there all mushy all on the tables, and fish were potentially getting squished and stuff like that. Honestly, for a big...
Oh, there's Dan's fish.
There went Dan's fish.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you guys caught him or not, but Dan's fish is here now. How you doing, Bunny Viper?
Oh yeah, and Garden of Eaters here too.
Garden of Eater,
I got some of their
Shelby,
shrimp.
Grant Shelby are here. They're awesome. Yep, Chattanooga Ed saying hi, chat and stuff.
Bunny's here. Bunny.
But like this is the second big like fish event thing I've been to, and honestly, I'm still just like a little disappointed with how some of these people, bring their fish for sale and the
Yes.
fish during the auctions and stuff like that. It's just like we are a huge fish community, and we don't know how to like properly bag a fish where there's like pressure in the bag to hold its shape.
Yeah. Thank you, Bunny. And yeah, sorry, Fishy Biz, I didn't miss your comment. Yes, I drove it solo. It was only 4 hours. It's fine.
Yeah, sorry I can't hear you now, but just wanted to pop in and say hello and thank Danny for the cool shorts these days.
Yes.
Oh, you're welcome, Joe. How you doing, Joe Coffee? Great to see you.
I wore your hair down.
Yeah, I've been trying to put a little bit of effort into those shorts, make them a little bit more enjoyable and easy to look at than like, look at this fish in a bag.
Yeah, I've been slacking on the shorts.
And some of those fish are tough to get a video of. But yeah,
Yes.
the last fish that I got, I actually just bought it today, was a Parado Sinkless Macacodal, something like that. It's a rare autocinkless type fish. It's a pair autocinkless, so it's like it means all like a round autocinkless, so not actually an autocinkless, but very similar to it, a little bit larger, and it gets this really cool sort of like camouflagey pattern on its body, and its fins get like this nice reddish color. If I was on my computer versus my phone, I'd pop up a link and show you guys some pictures on Google and stuff. But unfortunately, you're gonna have to rely on yourself to look those
I could
up.
pull a Chattanooga egg and pull it up on my phone.
Yeah.
Here, you type it in.
But
'cause I don't
the
know.
guy I purchased them from,
I'm still at work when Dan
I'm
started,
blanking
so I
on the
usually
name of the
bring
company
home
right now.
the-
Unfortunately, I left the card
Is it the
up
wet
in
spot?
my. No, it wasn't the wet spot. It was like
So your mountain starts.
I don't know, like fishinthebag.com
Oh, okay.
or something. I
Type
don't
it
know.
in. I don't know how to spell it.
Well, actually, yeah, no, I was about to. Actually, I'll probably pull out my phone.
Yeah, it's right there.
Here, honestly.
Crypt, what's up? I'm trying to figure out if I can make it the trip to the Clash. I doubt it, but I can't help but try to raise the money. Oh, Bunny!
Yeah, here we go. So that's what he looks like.
Super cool.
And I did a short of him, but yeah, he was definitely the most difficult to try and get a good video of, because I like just put him in the tank. He was starting to color up real good, and so then he was like trying to hide and stuff like that too.
Yeah.
But yeah, I ended up bringing an entire 10-gallon tank with me. Then I had like sand at the bottom already. I brought some rocks still and a couple like plants and stuff with the sponge filter, and brought that along all ready to go. So all my fish are in that tank right now, and tomorrow afternoon when I'm heading home, like I guess I'll just probably just keep them in there and
Yeah.
maybe just drain the water down, or I might take all the fish out and put them in a cooler instead. That way they can be in a little bit more water and like slosh around more, since I can close the lid.
Yeah.
And for the drive home, I think that'll be probably the best to do. Because when I was driving down here, I was trying to drive as smooth as I could, but
Yeah.
there was some times that those rocks were kind of sliding around. The water would kind of slosh when I'd have to like change from one direction to another. So I just imagine these fish getting knocked all around all over the place. I really don't want anybody to get like hit by a rock and smashed against the glass or anything like that. What about you, Gina? What's been your overall fun experience about this so far?
Meeting everybody. Oh my God, honestly, that's the big reason why I'm here. Because I'm a salty bitch, so I only have a few. I'm getting the black belt from Brennan. That's the big thing. And also I got some yellow shrimp from Garden of Eater. And I got wood. I got new wood for the shrimp tank and a decent piece of wood for the 120. it's not gonna look big enough, but I can always add more wood later. I
Yeah.
can always find a bigger piece and like put it behind it and have like a layered wood type of thing, some spider wood. So yeah, I can always add. But and the plants. I got some plants from Garden of Eden too. I got I forget what it's called, a mosaic.
Oh, the mosaic plant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So excited about it. I'm gonna try like a mini tub. I'm gonna try like a 5-gallon bucket.
So Biggs is coming out, right?
I don't know how he feels about it, but I'm going to turn the camera angle so y'all can see the dance fish is right here.
It's backlit, but
Yeah.
the silhouette is
Yeah.
strong.
You can see, yeah. You all recognize his voice.
Yeah.
It's Dan's fish.
Bought some pea
I'm hoping this
puffers
was my
and
water.
some H Creek rainbow fish to make myself feel better about missing the convention. I have to admit, it helped a little.
Well, that's
Aw.
good, Bunny. At least you got to buy some really cool fish.
Yeah, because it is her birthday after all.
Yeah, I
Oh,
forgot that
on the 10th,
that
it's her birthday.
Dustin's fish tanks ended up coming out too and having a nice little vendor table.
Yeah.
So I bought a pogo
You want
stem
to
and
come say hi? You want to
hellfire
finally show your face?
for my one of my tanks. Not quite sure which tank I'm gonna put it in.
Guess who's about to debut?
Guys, it's the greatest, newest mod, Vibes
It's
Aquatics.
Vibes!
Hi,
Oh
y'all.
my god!
Love y'all.
Oh
Smash the
my-
like button.
Yes!
Yeah,
And
don't
double
forget,
check that you smashed it.
Yes!
send out that notification to everybody. Smash that like button.
Mhm.
Peace out.
I got the rainbow.
Have fun.
Dr. Lloyd's but
All right.
But yeah. Yeah, meeting everybody was big. And I am working on the autograph book. I've been slacking on it, so I'm going to try to get everybody that I'm missing, I'm going to try to get them tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Vibes.
I guess.
Fishy Biz loves you.
Oh.
I was paraphrasing a little bit, but yeah.
I didn't buy it.
There's limited seating.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I missed him.
Oh, he misses you too.
I spent my time with the
We
baby.
went
I
to
moved
this
all my fish from there.
Brazilian restaurant on Thursday night. And if I would have known the initial price that I was going to pay before I went to this restaurant, I wouldn't have gone to the restaurant. But after going there and eating, I was not necessarily disappointed with how much money I had to pay for it.
There's Grant.
Because, oh my goodness. So it was like an all-you-can-eat experience.
Yep.
And you go and you sit at your table. They ask you, you know, what sort of drink you want or whatever, and then you go and there's a salad bar, but the salad bar is deceiving. Like, you don't waste your time going to the salad bar, because by the time you get back sitting down, you got all these waiters coming out with these massive skewers looking like the size of a ninja, but they're like really long, with this entire like leg of lamb on there, or like a bunch of steaks or smoked sausage, and they're just continuing to walk around like, do you want any of this meat? Do you want any of this meat? It was amazing. Like, seriously though. But yeah, don't waste your time going to the freaking salad bar.
It's a trap!
Just go for the meat. The meat is all you need. I was surrounded by so much meat, just getting bombarded. It was like a porn movie.
He's lying. It was my meat.
Oh my god, get out of here.
Misfit Reptiles
Oh my
and
God.
Aquatics, Brennan. Oh man.
I was gonna say something. Oh, funny. Text me your last name because they search by full name. And yeah, I'll check. If they set back up tomorrow, I'll double check and ask. Oh yeah, but Garden of Eater's here. Grant's here.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mary Page.
Mary Page
Oh my
is
gosh,
here.
meeting Mary Page.
And her husband is so funny.
She's just the sweetest lady.
Oh my
I'm
god.
so glad I got to meet her and give her a big old hug. And
Yeah.
it was like one of those hugs that you just don't want to let
You
go.
don't wanna
And
let
it's
go.
just like, I can't believe that we're here at the same time and not just talking through the screen.
Degenerate's here.
Oh, degenerate fish
Yep.
keeper. Depths Unknown,
Depths
the
Unknown,
original
sorry.
Mr. Manifesto
Yes.
is here. Only the OGs know Mr. Manifesto. Danny, we have a Brazilian spot like that here in St. Charles. If
Yep.
you want to get your meat on,
I told them.
Gina told me about it. I had never heard of
I
a
was like,
place
yo, it sounds like
that.
Tucanos up in
Yeah.
St. Charles. Yeah.
But seriously, since there were so many of us at the table, they automatically added a 20% gratuity. I
Yep.
didn't even have a cocktail. All I had was a lemonade and a Brazilian coffee to drink, and then the meat experience
Trying to find
cost me $85.
Yeah.
Like I said, if I would have known the price beforehand, I wouldn't have gone. But I'm not complaining after I had that experience
It's
because
so-
it was so good. They had these little like miniature lamb chops that were right on the bone.
Yep.
That they were seasoned perfectly. They melted in your mouth. It was just amazing.
I did. How dare you, sir? No, I said hi to you earlier. After the group photo.
So
around
it's
the group
been
photo.
kind of
I said hi.
really interesting that like
Oh my gosh, I'm
there's
sorry.
all these different groups here. I'm not sure if any of you guys saw when Danica Aquatics posted there's like a group photo of us. There's like seriously probably like 50 of us YouTubers here. It's amazing. There's a lot of people that really wanted to come that ended up not being able to come, like Fishy Biz here in chat, Jessica with Main's Tales Furs and Fins.
Yeah.
I know Rico Stan was originally gonna try and come down and get an Airbnb with Stephen P as well, and that ended up falling through. I know he's going to the Clash. A lot of people are going to be going to the Keystone Clash. Unfortunately, I'm not going to go east or do any of that
It's
sort
too
of
far.
thing.
Yeah. I'd have to fly. Like, there's no way I would drive it.
Yeah.
Props to everybody from the East Coast that drove here. Like, props to them because that's a long drive.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Did they have chicken hearts? I don't know if they had
Oh, I
chicken
love
hearts.
having the chicken hearts from Tucanos. Oh my god, I love it.
Maybe that's what the
And
teriyaki chicken was chicken hearts.
No,
I
it's
don't
literally it's these little like they're only like this big. Like you would
know.
know. Yeah, you
Yeah,
would
no,
know.
they didn't have chicken
And
hearts.
I love
But man, let me tell you, Brazilian smoked sausage is the best damn sausage I've ever had, and I like sausage.
If you've been on the fence about going to one of these restaurants, it's like having the first bite of steak every time because it's freshly shaved right off the pike. Oh my god, it's the first bite of steak every time.
The thing is, like, I wonder how much of that meat like ends up kind of going to waste because when they walk out with this entire leg, like they ask you, like, do you want it like well done, rare, medium, whatever, and it's like by the time they cut off all the outer layers, all you're left with is this pink meat, and it's like I'm sure some people eat that, but it's like I wonder how much of that ends up just like going into the trash, or maybe they reuse it for something else. I don't know.
Maybe some of the pasta on the salad bar.
Yeah, or maybe they boil it down into like a broth or something. Like a lamb stock.
Especially with all the bones.
Yes, Fishy Biz. I love sausage. I'm German. Like sausage is everywhere. But I got a really good sausage for you if you ever want one.
Oh my god. Scott's Aquatics.
Scotty Aquati is here. Great to see you.
Visit me at work and then go to Tucanos. It's literally on the way back.
Yeah.
Yep.
There we go. There we go.
Yep. That's what she said. Oh wait, no, you two go to Tucanos without me while I'm slaving at work? That's not fair.
Well, we went to this awesome thing without him,
Oh, okay.
but he could have came.
Yeah, I'd say he has
It's
the
not
option
his fault
of
he
going.
didn't.
If I'm stuck at work, I don't have the option.
Yeah. But what's been really interesting though too is I made a joke or whatever that there's so many derivatives of Daniel here. So we got me. I'm Danny, but my name is actually Daniel. But then Maria Z's husband, his name is Daniel, goes by Danny. Then we got Dan's Fish here, and we also got Danny with Danican Aquatics. So at this Brazilian place, there was 4 Daniels there basically.
Yeah.
There's Danny, Dan's Fish, Danny, and Danny. And so there was a bunch of different jokes going on at the night about how many Dannys there were, and then I also just said it was like kindergarten again because my kindergarten class I was among 7 Daniels. So
Yeah. Jimmy P, what's up?
Jimmy P, we were just talking about you
Yeah.
before the stream about how we really wish you were here. It would have been awesome to have a St. Louis corner, but you got Chattanooga Ed right
Hey,
there.
Jimmy.
We got Lady Di who passed earlier in the stream.
Yeah, Lady Diane's here. We could have had so many
Oh,
St. Louis
Carrie.
people.
Carrie's here. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Carrie.
Yeah.
Science Gal Aquatics. Can't believe
Ian,
I forgot about her.
10 lashes for being late, Ian.
Hit that like button.
Yeah, hit the like button and it'll be reduced to 5 lashes.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Vibes. Oh, man.
I don't want to drive home tomorrow.
I don't either. I just want this to go for another, like, 4 days and I'd be happy.
Oh, and Aquaria Light.
Oh, yeah.
Stephanie is here.
Aquarialist's here. There's just so many like good restaurants that are so different from what we have at home. Like I want to try them all, but there aren't enough meals in a day to try everything.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And then just having this community of people here is just so great. Like I would never go to an event sort of thing like this if I didn't have this sort of community to be here.
Yeah.
And it's just been awesome. It's like hanging out with your family. You just
Because we're all scoping out for each other too. Like, oh, I remember so and so said this. Let me message them. Like, yeah, it's so it's harder to miss things because we're all looking out for each other.
right. So we all know what we're looking for. Like Lucas Bretz, the aquarium fish hoarder or aquarium hoarder, whatever it is, LRB Aquatics. He has been looking for 50 low boys
Mary
for a
Page.
good long time. And so Garden of Eder got here really early on Wednesday and saw that Zoomed brought, some low boys. They had 3 of them. And so he calls up Lucas, who's like super duper tired and sleeping, not answering the phone. So he keeps calling him and he finally answers. And he's just like, what? And he's like, dude, they got low boys here. How many do you want me to get for you? And he's like, what?
Yeah.
He's
I'm
like,
awake now.
I'm awake now, yeah. So he ended up, buying those 3 low boys for him super early for him. So, now Lucas has these low boys that he's been waiting for.
Yep.
And, I'm sitting, I knew like, Kevin K9s at Aquatics is here too. It was great to meet Kevin.
And the doggy.
And yeah, his dog is awesome. But I knew he had been looking for Celestial Pearl Danios for a good long time. And he was gonna get them from Foxy, but Foxy said she wasn't gonna ship CPDs for a good long while. So I was like, hey, there you go, they got CPDs here, and he ended up getting 25 CPDs for $100. So that's a pretty good deal right there for those guys. I just hope he can get their home all right. That boy bought a lot of fish.
Jimmy P had a question. On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate this event?
How would I rate this event? A solid 8.
Yeah, I agree.
The some things were just a little disorganized,
Yeah.
but there's a whole lot of potential. I think this being the first event of this type, it went fairly well. They just kind of at one point just kind of stopped and just kind of things just got a little disorganized. because there was so many different speakers that was here, and each group was bringing in all their different speakers, and they did a really good job of bringing the speakers in. But then some of the people ended up kind of talking over each other. There was like a luncheon going on while somebody else is talking about rainbow fish and different stuff. So
And today, weren't there like 3 auctions going on at the same time?
yeah, there was like
today?
different auctions going
Like
on,
overlapping.
silent auctions while there's a swap going on, and there was just a big old crowd in the hallway for a while. I'll show some footage of that too later on in some videos that I'll be releasing.
Ian, you were saying you just got your switchboard today. Awesome. I have mine. I bought the sanded plywood because then I painted it. And yeah, I just have them mounted to a plywood board. And then you can mount that to your wall if you want to. That's what I did.
But then, so yeah, another reason it got an 8 versus like a 10 is I just got back from the banquet right before we started the live stream. And I went to the banquet last year for the ACA, and the food was pretty good. This year, I don't know, the food was just not quite so good. I don't think it was worth the $55 that I paid for the banquet. And so I'm probably not going to do the banquet again and if I ever come to one of these events. But the auctions are so much fun, and they're just a lot of just crazy fun. There was visiting Rusty Wessel's fish house was really cool, and they had some different decent food out there. My favorite thing out there, they had like this fried bologna that was like an inch thick. It was so good. But there was a couple like groups that were giving out like different alcoholic drinks throughout the weekend as well. They were giving out, this Canadian group was giving out Caesars, what they call the Canadian Bloody Mary. It's a Bloody Mary, but instead of being made with like Bloody Mary mix or like tomato juice, it's made with clamato juice. And honestly, it was disgusting. I don't want clams in my Bloody Mary. I want a spicy Bloody Mary. But there was this one drink that they had called the Dark and Stormy, which is like my absolute like favorite new drink. It's black rum and ginger beer, and it's really good.
Yeah.
So I'm probably gonna start ordering that when I go out for karaoke throughout the week now, if they have that sort of thing at the bars that I go to. I'm sure they have some black rum somewhere.
Yeah.
But the ginger beer, that's something that I'm not sure if they have. They might have ginger ale, which will kind of work, but ginger beer has a more robust, spicier flavor. So.
There's a really big liquor store right across the street.
Yeah,
You can always
and
run
that's
in
what's
there and get it.
beneficial too.
Oh my
Like,
God.
Right here, there's this. It's called the Liquor Barn.
Yeah.
And they have fantastic deals, and they're right across
So
the street.
we have something similar.
Did I hear
Hey!
the Dark and Stormy?
Right,
Yeah.
right. He got
Degenerate Fish
He
Keeper,
was feeling good.
Depths Unknown. Yeah, he liked the Dark and Stormy.
Yep. Oh
And
my God, they're
yeah,
dangerous.
Stephanie with Aquarial Life, she loved the Dark and Stormy too.
Yeah. Oh,
You want to come say hi?
We're just going over the event. Hey guys. Jimmy P asked, what would you rate the event on a scale of 1 to 10? 10 being the best. What would you rate?
9.9.
9.9.
Yeah.
Why a 9.9 and not a 10?
You know what? Let's do a 10. It was amazing.
Okay.
Let's do
Okay.
a 10.
Can I say hey to Jimmy?
Of
Yes.
course.
Oh my God.
Jimmy P, we love you.
Yes. Oh, let me block the
Come right here in the middle there, Mary Page.
Yes.
Mary Page.
Is Roxanne on there too?
I haven't seen Foxy's Fish in chat
No,
yet.
I think she might be over. Is Rico still going?
I have no idea.
So is he streaming now too?
I think
It's
so.
been just too exciting. I can't.
Yeah.
even Love y'all.
Put it over your eyes.
Oh, man.
Yeah, maybe I should. That might work in both. That's what I'm saying.
What was I was gonna say something. I don't. Oh, so the liquor store. If anybody has them, like Total Wine and More, it's very similar. Friar Tuck, it's like a Friar Tuck, which we have in St. Louis. We have a few. It's not very many. Yeah, just a huge. Have it all separated by type. So you go for what you want, and then they have like everything. It's crazy.
Yeah.
The one
I would take you guys around and kind of show you some of this stuff. But I'm sure you've seen it in some other people's live streams.
And most things are broken down now.
Yeah, you'll see it in later videos that I put out. But yeah, everything's almost broken down now. All the vendors took their stuff down because that's why do it super early in the morning. And there's gonna be another auction tomorrow, which that auction is really awesome. I'm probably not gonna get anything in that auction because I'm gonna have to check out of my hotel before the auction. That means I'm gonna have all my fishing stuff in my car
Yeah.
waiting before I leave for a 4-hour trip back home. That's if there's no traffic and I can actually drive at good speed the whole way back.
Yeah.
Um,
There was a decent amount of construction. Yeah.
What was really interesting is, making this trip, I honestly didn't know that Louisville was in Eastern time. I thought I was still going to be in Central time. And I'm driving and I switch over to like Kentucky from like Indiana.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, like, I didn't quite catch it at first. But my car actually automatically adjusted for daylight savings time.
Yep.
I wouldn't have really noticed if I hadn't looked at my watch and realized that my watch was earlier. All of a sudden, I'm like, oh man, I'm not making the good time I thought I was. I'm like, I'm an hour behind schedule. I thought I was going to be good. And then I was like, oh wait, no, the time zone already switched. I am making really good time.
I did the same thing when I started. So it said like, oh, estimated time about 4 hours, 4.5 hours. I was like, oh, cool. So I'm leaving at 9 a.m. I should get there at like 1, right? Well, it said destination time 2, like 2:30. And I was like, that'd be 5 hours then. Like, what? That doesn't make. And then I remembered I'm time traveling. I had to remember I was time traveling. So yeah. Sounds like a lot of people are
out here. There's
Yeah.
tons of conversations going on. You're hearing all the YouTube behind the scenes.
Yeah. It's so much fun.
I can't forget that Lefty 3213 Alpha is here.
Yeah.
Lefty's here.
He's so much fun too. Oh my god. You want to come say hi? You don't have to if you don't want to.
But it is called Fish and Friends.
And friends. It's
What's going on? Lefty 3213 Alpha.
We blocked the spotlight with my head. There we go.
I think I'm the only one that calls him that, and that's just like the military. Yeah.
There you go. So yeah, gotta wait to cash the check up. Did you get my short? No, I didn't. I'll have to look that up.
But Hippie John the Fisherman, who's also here that I forgot about, he got, and Mississippi Hippie, Sherry's here too. I don't know where they're at, but yeah, Hippie John the Fisherman bought a white shirt and had us all sign it for him. So I thought that was pretty cool.
Jennifer Weaver, what's up? What's up?
Hey, Lefty.
Oh, she said hi, Lucky specifically.
Yeah, good for autographs.
Yes. Yep, I've been trying to keep up with it. I'm gonna have to fill in the rest today. Get everybody else to sign before everybody starts leaving tomorrow.
I've just been trying to sneak people in on different videos and shots that I've been taking, whether they know or don't know.
Right.
And I'll just randomly like call them out in my videos. You'll see.
There you go.
Maria Z really doesn't know that she's gonna be on one of my videos.
Oh. Oh, that's right. He wanted a shirt.
Oh, one of the ACA shirts.
Brennan was in charge of that. Oh.
By the time they were selling them, like to purchase, all they had left were extra large, double X, and triple X.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, what the heck?
Well, I didn't get my normal one. They didn't have any mediums left. So I had to purchase, and I got an ACA shirt instead, which I'm fine with the ACA shirt. I'm an ACA member. Yeah. And it's just like, I wanted a Triple Crown shirt.
And there were some cool vendors. Zoomit was here. Cobalt was here.
Sarah had a rep.
Sarah, yep. Sarah had a huge table.
Awaze had a really awesome table set up as well.
Dr. Tim was here.
Dr. Tim.
Dr. Tim himself was here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The food guy.
Yeah.
So, Jimmy P asked a question earlier. How would you rate this event so far? Or overall, 1 through 10?
10 for hanging out with me.
Yes.
But organization-wise, probably 5.
Oh.
So, what was the overall score then? 7.5?
That's about, yeah, it's close to
That's pretty much the same score that I had. Yeah, 7.5, 8. Because there's a little bit of stuff with the organization that just wasn't very good. Some of the stuff did just kind of pop up, like all of a sudden the killifish people, like, we're gonna do a swap right here in the middle of the hallway.
Yeah.
Does anybody know a song that goes like, I'm a goofy trooper? Does anybody know that?
Ed is being Ed.
I don't know if you guys heard that, but that was a great little
Right.
mo- I would never know that was great. I don't care.
All right, my knees are killing me.
Yes. Okay, yep. You can go back. Thank you for saying hi.
I'll just.
Oh,
Can't you do like your assistant and like sing the song and it might recognize it?
I'm gonna try as soon as
do Shazam.
Yeah, Shazam. That's the app.
I'm a goofy trooper.
Oh yeah, yeah. You can just say the lyrics.
I still feel like I'm missing somebody.
We probably are. There's so many people here, and people come and go all the time. Yeah.
Hippie John.
Yeah, I didn't see
Karen,
Hippie.
Mississippi hippies here. There's Science Gal.
Oh gosh.
And look, there was Jesse too.
And Jesse.
Oh yeah.
Both of the Science Gal Aquatics team
Yep.
are here.
Mr. and Mrs. Science Gal Aquatics.
Yes.
But yeah, oh my gosh. And yeah, I didn't see Hippie John until the second day I was here. He kept coming in and out. And just,
The elusive hippie John the Fisherman.
yeah.
Yeah, it's like I don't know what day Rockin' Fish got
Oh,
here, but I
Zen.
didn't see him until today.
Zenny Zen is here.
But yeah, speaking of the organization, like some of the different groups were not given the same dates.
Yeah.
So the rainbow fish people weren't having check-in until Thursday, even though they gave the people the ability to view Rusty Wessel's fish home on Wednesday. And the registration for the ACA and the ALA were there on Wednesday. The AKA was also like delayed, as far as I know. But it's like you couldn't go visit Rusty's house without having like your ticket from registration to like go visit Rusty's house. They ended up making it all work out. There was a little bit of the code. There's Kim. Oh, one of the people I forgot. George RB3 is here.
George.
Everybody recognizes George RB3 from the chat.
George.
Here's his face.
I'm George RB3. I'm a new YouTuber. Well, I'm an old timer now.
Yeah.
All right, George. So Jimmy P asked a question earlier in chat. What would you rate this event overall, 1 through 10, 10 being the highest?
Probably. I have nothing to really rate it on because it's my first convention, but I say 10 because I enjoy it. But I think to get, my opinion, to get more out of it, you don't need to do this every year. Just do it every once in a while. Every convention needs to focus on their own. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think get together and work on it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I agree. I agree.
Anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. I gotta get that.
Thanks for saying hi.
But yeah, part of the disorganization too, like the vendors were already setting up on Wednesday to where Thursday everything was already going. but people like Dustin's Fish Tanks thought that they weren't supposed to be here until like Saturday and Sunday. Like they thought those were the only 2 days that they were supposed to be here. So Dustin's Fish Tank didn't get here until this morning. Now he made really good sales today. I bought some stuff from him. Other people bought some stuff from him. He ran out of that Pogo Stem and Hell Fair pretty quick. But like, yeah, he probably could have done a whole lot better if he would have been here for the whole time.
Yeah. I don't really remember. I didn't really look at the fish too close. Do you remember seeing any red boars?
No, there were a few different like tetras, some that were like kind of rare tetras, wild caught. I didn't see any rasboras. Now there will be another auction tomorrow that might have some in there, but probably not. This isn't. I don't know. We did have some really cool catfish.
Yeah. Yeah, there were some really cute catfish. Huge fire eels,
Yeah.
lava shears, some axolotls, and they were so freaking cute.
Oh my goodness, yeah, you guys will see in some of my later footage if you haven't seen some of those axolotls already. I've never seen axolotls like these before. They had a certain type of coloration to where it presented itself as blue.
Yeah.
They looked blue and then their gills were red. And so they just had this really, really cool coloration. There was this one that was called the mosaic.
Yeah.
That was like, it was like a koi
Yeah.
that was a axolotl.
It was so cute.
It was amazing.
Yeah, you have to spoil that.
That sounds like a real cluster.
It was little, I mean, it wasn't terrible. It just execution was lacking slightly in some ways, but not in the whole event. No, just
Right.
in some little ways, it could have been done differently.
Yeah. And a lot of it too is that, you know, the rainbow fish group got added on a little late. And there was just a lot of different kind of miscommunication things. Rusty Wessels, you know, put a lot of this together himself.
Yeah.
So that was just, you know, he did a really good job. Like I feel like overall it was really good. But yeah, there was definitely some hiccups in there.
Which is gonna happen in a big event, especially when you're not used to it. You can't have a flawless event. So it was really good.
Yeah.
It was definitely worth coming.
Oh, I was just saying hi.
Last fight from that ground.
Yeah.
He crashed you a little early.
You guys, are you live right now?
Uh-huh.
Why are you talking to me?
I
You
don't
talking
know.
We're not gonna respond.
That sounds like, yeah, it was an amazing axolotl color. A lot of people posted different shorts and stuff. I'm not sure if anybody caught that one on video, or released it or not yet, but yeah, I'll definitely have that on some of my videos I post later. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do it yet. I probably have about an hour to an hour and a half worth of footage overall from just little short clips. I'm probably going to try and put those together into a couple different like 15-minute long videos because I feel like that's a good amount for people to watch most of the time without having to set time aside and watch it.
What's up?
Did you guys talk about the kid tanks?
We did a little
A
bit.
little bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you want to talk about it?
Yeah.
They had a kid competition. It's the biggest one I've ever seen, and I go to a lot of different shows. I don't know. There's like 16 tanks, and they would have let more kids. There's like maybe they would have let up to 30 kids.
Yeah.
And there were some kids that put me to shame, man. They had some fantastic tanks.
Yeah.
And then they get to take the tank home. So next year, try to find out where these events are and show up and take your kid and get a tank. It was like $10. It
Yeah.
was super cheap. Maybe it was even free. I think the Clash is doing one for free.
I think it was like $10 or something like that. And what was included was the tank, the gravel, the filter, the light, the heater. And then I think they might have had a couple decorations that were included. But then a lot of the kids went out and they bought some different decorations, some plants, some driftwood. from the actual vendors that were inside, and they added those into their escape tanks as well. And yeah, like he said and I said earlier, some of those were just absolutely fantastic. And it's just like, wow, these like 10, 11, 12-year-old kids, like if they keep it up, like they're going somewhere. And I was talking to a few of them. I'm like, I'm filming your tank, like this is going on YouTube. Like, just keep it up, kids.
Foxy.
Roxanne.
Foxy Roxy is walking
Is
around.
FaceTiming with Mary Page.
Yeah. There she goes.
That's funny. Thanks, Ed.
Yes, thank you.
Bunny Viper, Gina. Oh,
Links.
Sharon Links. Thanks, Bunny Viper.
Did we see the coral store yet? No, we ended up going fishing today. Didn't catch anything. Well, no, okay. Brennan got a little net, and he was able to find some mosquito fish and a little baby bluegill. But Stephen, Brennan, and I, otherwise with both, didn't catch anything. I did catch somebody's live boat, though, that they lost out of a boat. So I caught something, just wasn't a fish.
Yeah.
It was still fun though. It was still fun to kind of get away from the crowd, decompress a little bit, get your pole wet. Phrasing. Dang it. Phrasing.
Always good to get your pole wet.
Always good to get your pole wet. But yeah. Oh my gosh. We got like 10 minutes left.
Yeah, we're gonna keep this one in an hour tonight, guys.
Yeah.
Honestly, like
I'm hungry.
it's strange because normally like the live stream is how I get to connect with a lot of different people, but a lot of the different people that I connect with are surrounding me right now here in person. So I'm almost feeling antisocial being here on a live stream.
I feel like we're being rude, a little bit rude right now, but
And I
everybody's enjoying it. No, I'm saying nobody's
We
giving
could
us
go
death
live
glares.
stream somewhere else, but it's like, but why would we do that?
I'm sorry? We can.
Yeah.
I say, do you mind if we do? I know
Actually,
sometimes-
here, you know what? We got some terrible lighting anyway.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick you guys up, and we're gonna walk around the table, and we're just gonna say hi to everybody. So let me flip the camera around here. Camera, flippy dippy doo.
Okay. Oh, he's
Yes,
finally out.
Diane is now all about the camera. But here we go. We got Chattanooga Ed right here. We got Skipper's Aquariums. We got the beautiful lady Diane. We got Vibes Aquatics. We got Grant from Garden of Eden. We got Shelby from Garden of Eden. We got Carrie, Science Gal Aquatics. James, Fish Room Fever. Maria Z's husband, Danny. We got Maria Z right there. Let me work my way around the couch here. We got Lefty sitting right there. Everybody say hi to Lefty again. We got the fantastic Mr. Roland. He's not a YouTuber, but he's Kenny E's vice president of GPAS. He's an awesome, awesome dude. Breeds lots of different fish. Richard Reynolds right here. Say hi to the people.
Hey guys.
We got Rockin' Fish right here. Jason, Depths Unknown again. Stephen P. How you doing, Steven? We got Brennan, Misfit Aquatics. Misfit Reptiles and Aquatics. Ginger Graves.
Hello, hello.
Dan's Fish. Teresa White. Tiffany White. I'm terrible at that. And then Gina.
We're back.
Back to Gina. All right.
Oh, Mannequin.
Dedicated Aquat. Kenny E. The fantastic. Can't forget that guy. All right. And then there's this cool little fire pit here that's way too hot to light up.
Yeah, we just use it as a table.
Yeah. Now flip the camera back around. I wish that a couple of the other people would make themselves come down here, or at least see that I'm streaming, you know, on YouTube up in their hotel rooms and come down and say hi. Like Kevin K9's, you know, Mississippi Hippie.
Yeah.
Hippie John the Fisherman. Because, yeah, this is our last night all here together.
Yeah.
So I really wish they would come down and hang out with
Probably
all of
pop.
us. They'll pop out soon, probably. Or maybe they're, completely wiped from the awesome week that we've had and they just want to get to sleep.
I know I did not sleep well. Those mattresses are a little too firm. I'm spoiled. I have a nice, soft, fancy bed at home. I'm a little spoiled.
I knew that as long as I had my pillow, I'd be able to sleep anywhere.
Yeah.
Definitely get yourself a my pillow from that dude. He's going through a lot of different problems. Get yourself a my pillow. But it's seriously the best pillow I've ever had. So. Ginger Graves, man. Yeah. Ginger Graves.
Because it's like
Yeah.
a lot of words. A lot of things.
That was really towards
5
the end.
minutes.
Yeah.
But they also,
Anybody have any questions for us that anybody else didn't answer? Well, we got like 5 minutes left here. Ray Aquatics. Oh my gosh, yeah, Ray Aquatics was here. And he set up an amazing little stand during the that last little swap. He was doing some German blue rams, and I think he had a couple of ancestral plecos or something like that too that he was selling, and he was doing real well in his little setup. Great to meet him, and his wife as well. Really, really cool dude. So I'm happy I got to meet him. I mean, I still feel like there's probably somebody,
Probably.
or maybe a few people that I'm even forgetting that I met. Because yeah, it's been really cool to just have just random people just kind of come up to you. And it's like, I don't know who you are. I've never seen your face before. And so yeah, when I met Ray, it was really his real name is Robert, but Ray Aquatics. When I met him, I'm just like in the elevator. I just step into an elevator to go up, and he just like turns around and is like, "Hey, I know you, Robert," and I'm just like, Danny, Glassbox Hero, and he's like, I know. Just like, okay.
It is bizarre to meet the people who don't show their face on YouTube. Yeah, it's like now I'm gonna have to like add more files to my storage in my brain to add my face to the name. Paul Cafaro.
Oh yes, Paul Sotero's here.
Sotero, sorry.
Chris George is here.
Yeah.
Anybody?
Come on, man.
Fish Tank Barn.
Fish Tank
is
Barn, yeah.
here.
Stuff working years ago, my
Somebody that I never followed, but Jason the Mad Aquarius Biggs is here. I've met this guy several times through different ACA things, but I never knew he was a YouTuber until we took the group photo of YouTubers, and it's like, oh, this dude's a YouTuber, okay.
Yeah.
And I looked up his channel, he's got like 8,000 followers, so it's like, oh, okay.
There we go. One more.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think anybody's got any other questions. Nobody's asking.
Yeah.
It's so silly.
Nobody's really, I'm sure everybody got informed in a lot of other streams.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to make sure that I got my stream out there.
Yes.
And give Gina a chance to talk too about all this awesome stuff.
I know I haven't been in any streams all weekend. I've just been having fun, living in the moment. Yeah.
I had a lot of fun kind of crashing some other people's streams. If you didn't check out, Chattanooga Ed's stream the other day and Fisherman Fever's stream the other day, like I crashed those a little bit. And be sure to check out everybody's different streams throughout this whole event, because there's been so many awesome things happening. A lot of stuff that probably just didn't get put on film. And some things are just memories that'll stay with us forever, and that's just what's really cool. I still don't really truly consider myself to be a YouTuber, because I'm not one of those people that just walks around and films absolutely everything looking for the content. I still try and enjoy my life, but catch some video from some
Yep.
But there's a whole lot of
And kind of more document stuff for myself.
You
You know?
Look at this one. The one of me, and we got 350.
Thank you, Ian. It has been so much fun. I wish I can go to the Clash because there's more people going to the Clash that weren't here that I wish I could meet, like Rico and Bex and Brooklyn. Oh my god. I've been enjoying the time with Stephen P so much. Oh my god.
Yeah, we could have an awesome Fish Fam event, you know, but I don't think we necessarily need just a Fish Fam
Yeah,
event. Like,
just a
the
Fish
Fish
Fam
Fam
meetup.
just needs to get up to these events.
Yeah. Or just a Fish Fam meetup, not even make it about
Yeah.
fish. Just all hang out and have fun.
Yeah, it's kind of difficult when we live so far away from each other, you know.
It is, yeah.
But these events like this, you know, they bring us all together. Same way YouTube brought us all together.
Yeah.
And yeah, just, you know, meeting people that you talk to and chat all the time. And it's literally just like your best friends continuing where you left off from your last conversation. And you know, like even just talking with some of the people that are like, you know, quote unquote big name YouTubers like Dan's Fish and Bentley. It's like just talking to my best friend that's like right down the street. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
It's really, really cool. It's like these people that I admire so much. And it's just like, you know, you do these amazing things. When I first introduced myself to Dan, like he's just kind of standing there having a conversation with, I believe, Bentley and Stephen P. And I just kind of walked up there. I'm just like, hi. I'm Danny Leshy from Chad. I go by Glassbox here and now. I really like everything you do, and you're doing some great things for the hobby, and yeah, you're awesome.
Aw, it's just starstruck.
I know, right?
Aw.
I probably felt more nervous than I was actually presenting as,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's just so cool to meet these people. And I really, like Ian said, I really hope they do
Yeah.
more events like this. They can't call it the Triple Crown. The reason it was called the Triple Crown is because it's here in Kentucky, you know, the Triple Crown horse racing stuff, you know. And it was originally, you know, 3 groups. But yes, they need to continue to bring these groups together to do big conventions because a lot of stuff worked out better this year than like the ACA last year, but just kind of some miscommunication among the groups
Yeah.
is what kind of, you know, caused some things to fail. So if they do this again next year, I think it'll be 10 times better,
Yeah.
and it'll get, you know, that solid 10 grade for me.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Or at least a 9. Because like I said, there's always going to be problems. Something's always going to go wrong. Murphy's Law.
Yep. But anyway, guys, it's been fun. I'm gonna continue to hang out with these awesome people around
Yes.
me.
Enjoy the last night together.
You got anything you want to say, Gina?
No, it's been a blast. Watch out for the footage.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye, everybody. Have a great one. So long, and thanks for the fish.